Hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. Now, obviously this is going to be pertaining to the, Shardstorms that are on the maps again. This is purely Bilefen. Now, I'm going to try to put in the timestamps and such to divvy up the locations so that you guys can hop around and use the chapters to find them. And I'll give them probably about, I don't know, 10-15 seconds a piece when I do that, so that way I can divvy up the chapters later. But anyway, but this is very interesting. Now, I did see a comment a while back when I did make that video saying how, like, I thought, you know, there's one, whenever you talk to her, you go to one, do the thing, and you're done. But I found by just kind of doing, let me see, this task, catch 6 rare fish or higher, or no, for the battle pass. I'm knocking this thing out because some of the stuff annoyed me in the game earlier. I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna go fish and chill out. So I went to Bilefen and I go here. What had happened was, and that's literally what happened. I went to go fish. I'm up, you know, I go to one of these up here. Just walking through here. Why? All went down. So I was sitting here fishing, then I hit, excuse me, a hidden layer pops up. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll go nab that then if I can. So I make it there and I portal and made it there in time. Now I did, before I did all this, I found one location for the Shardstorm and I did it. I was like, okay, cool. It was right outside one of these. And let me just show you, I'll just run out here again. It was right outside here. Oh look, there's a delete pack. I'll grab this one here too. The hidden layer is open as well. I'm not going to do that. I'll let that pass. I'm doing a video right now. But, but yeah, it was around about, it was up here. Where it was.
I expected an
Ouch. Oh yeah, this is Inferno 5, by the way. I shouldn't let those tree thumpers hit me. But that's where it was. And, you know, I gotta get a gobby. Can't let the gobby go either. Oh, my inventory's full. Pain! Pain! I hate these poison. Alright. So, yeah, it was up there. Now, I went and did that one. That was the one I thought it was one and done, you know? But I have seen a comment in the past about, oh, hey, you know, you got...
Most appreciated.
Go back and get that stuff if it's still out there. I know I could have did the warband teleport thing, but I didn't want to mess with that either right now. So let's see if this works. It did. Cool. Alright, grabbing this and I'm going back here and I'm sitting. I'm sitting so I can finish this. Alright. But no, I seen a comment when I did the Shardstorm video a while back saying, oh, there's 3 like in the area. I'm like, oh. So I didn't think nothing much else of it other than like, you know, one and done's kind of enough for me, because all it is equivalent to basically like the purple elite bosses that randomly spawn sometimes, and of course you got to make sure their health bar is not grayed out, because if it is, it's for somebody else and you won't get the, you know, big chest with the freaking 3 things of dust. I don't know why the chest is so big for only 3 things of dust, but you know, whatever. So that's pretty much what all these Shardstorms are equivalent to whenever you get the chest. So I'm like, okay, well maybe that is kind of true. So this is why I'm doing this video. Like I said, I did the one. Then I went back to fish. I'm like, all right, let's knock out the fishing for the battle pass thing while we're here and get it out of the way. And then a hidden layer shows up. I teleport to the hidden layer. I found her again with another Shardstorm near the lair entrance. I'm like, hold that thought, I'll be back. Went in, did the dungeon, or the hidden layer, came back out, did the thing, made sure I captured the location, because I'm like, oh, you know what? This might not be one I have. A couple of them were not. I got 2 more today than I had from the previous video. The previous video I only had 2. Today I got a total of 4 for this, which again I'll put at the end of the video in timestamps, so you got, and you know, you can see them and you can jump to them if you want to for later for reference. But yeah, long story, well, it's more than a long story already, but getting around to it, I seen there was 2, and then her text or whatever, her speech text was like saying, oh, there's more work to be done, I'm moving on. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe there is something to this. So I was like, alright, screw it. For science, let's see this. I started running around the entire map, I ran the entire map in Bilefen, found the third one. There was a third one. So I'm not sure if this happens every time, but it happened for me in this particular occasion. So I don't know what the difference is, but I was like, well, here we go. I tested this out for science. There was 3 in Bilefen in this particular instance. It might not be that every time. Plus, you might not want to waste your time just running around trying to find them anyway, because, you know, they're like I said, the equivalent of like a purple boss where you get 3 dust and maybe some gear. But anyway, so I did the third one. A purple boss comes out of that one, and then it said like, oh, that was, and then she said in her text, oh, that was a big one, or that was a rough one, or whatever it was. Yada yada yada. So I was like, oh, maybe that's what she says when you find the last one. I'm not sure if it's like that every time, but that's what happened. So anyway, there you go. I tested it for science. I followed up on the comment. In this particular case, it worked out. There was 3. You know, obviously do them if you want, but I'm fine with just, you know, the one and done. Sometimes not even, and sometimes none for that matter, because I'm like, it's really not all that. But I mean, if you find it, you find it. You don't, you don't. That kind of thing. If it coincides with your bounties and you just want to kind of cruise around and you just happen to stumble across it and be like, oh, cool, here, I'll do it and get some dust, extra, you know, crafting materials and stuff like that. That's cool. But anyway, there you go. Now I'm going to put up the pictures of the 4 locations and give them, get out a stopwatch here. Phone. I want to be, I'll give them like, you know, 10, 15 seconds a piece. That way I can do timestamps whenever I go and do the descriptions, and then you guys can find these later at your perusal. Anyway, so here we go. I'm gonna be quiet now and just let these play at the end. Catch you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves as always. Stay safe out there in the world on fire, and see you in the next one then.